Hi, everyone. This is Andrew Fisher, CEO of the YMCA of the Okobojies, and giving you an Igniting Healthy Legacy campaign update for Wednesday, December 21st. I wanted to share with you a couple updates on the campaign since our last video update. A couple of key things have happened. We announced earlier this week that we had an exciting resolution from the city of Spiro Lake last week, resulting in enough funding support from the city to finalize funding for phase one of our overall campaign, which included the aquatic center renovation at the Dell Family YMCA, the Airnasium project at Camp Foster, the dining hall expansion and renovation at Camp Foster, the elimination of long-term organizational debt for the YMCA of the Okobojies, and the designated funds that have been gifted to the organization for endowment growth for long-term sustainability. And so we're very excited about that announcement. Along with that, we have put out a press release regarding that announcement, but then also talking about phase two of the Igniting Healthy Legacy campaign. And as I go through some of the construction updates, we'll talk briefly about that in terms of our first key project happening with the Igniting a Healthy Legacy phase two being at Camp Foster in regards to our visitor center project here on the front part of camp. And so with that being said, we will begin to put out more communication here after the beginning of the year in regards to what that project looks like, really the impact around safety, security, as well as presence for our staff team there out at Camp Foster as we look at being more forward facing on that 200+ acre property there. And so with that, I'd like to share some updates around the projects that are currently happening at Camp Foster. And so as you can imagine, here in Iowa, Northwest Iowa, we're under some unique weather right now. I think our forecast for the next couple of days are going to be a little challenging for our construction team, but some brief updates here in regards to the project. So Airnasium, all the infrastructure work has been completed, pads poured, everything is prepared for that project to go vertically. The steel and other aspects have been coming on site. This is an aerial photo from the end of last week by my father-in-law, Todd Gerking, in regards to materials on site. They've actually been doing some more construction around that project since this photo. Fortunately, the weather is not cooperating into getting us some updated photos as of today, but this will give a great depiction of where things currently stand. And so as a reminder, what that project looks like, it will be a open air gymnasium, so to speak, with two other spaces on the front end of it for restroom facilities, as well as multi-purpose space for storage and other aspects that way. And so that project is currently going up as we speak in the heart of winter. The other main project that is really the heartbeat of camp is our dining hall space. And so as we've shared in the past, we had footings and other things happening across the board here. And as I zoom in on the project, you can see it from an aerial. It's starting to take shape in terms of the new wing. The basement foundation has been fully poured, installed, and now they're starting to work on the next level. And so if you really look hard here at this portion here, this is where the new kitchen is going to be going in. You can see the plumbing pipes that are all coming through there. And now they will start to connect the old to the new on that second level there. And I'll show you another photo here from directly over the top. And so you can see where this will be the new wing for dining space. This here in the middle here will be our amphitheater. And so that has been filled. As the weather begins to cooperate, they will be pouring concrete there to have the multiple levels for that amphitheater feel. And then the footings will also be put in for the shading system that will be going over the top. And then they will be constructing really the walls and the roofing system to connect everything. And then they will be pouring the remaining concrete just because of temperatures being the way that they are. And so even with I apologize, my photo went out on me there. I'm just going to show you a photo of the underneath portion here with the the basement as they're working on finishing out the basement portion of that is going to serve as extra storm shelter space as well as extra program space on those extremely hot days as well as rainy days, different things of that nature. And so with that, it's amazing what can happen during difficult weather times in terms of construction moving forward. But with that being said, the ultimate goal is to have those projects completed by the end of April, and so that we are ready in the month of May to utilize them in a practice format with some of our school groups and other user groups before we go full steam ahead into summer camp 2023. And so as we sit here coming to the end of 2022, I just, on behalf of the whole organization, want to say thank you for your support on this specific initiative, as well as everything that you've done for our organization, whether it be Camp Foster, Bedell Family YMCA, the YMCA of the Okobojies as a whole, as a volunteer, as a donor, and as an advocate. And truly, you're helping us make the organization better for today and tomorrow. And with that, I just want to say thank you. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, thoughts, considerations of additional support towards this initiative as phase 2. We're looking at the Visitor Center project as our next key project in the effort to continue to improve camp and the organization as a whole, and then the other projects commencing thereafter. So thank you again on behalf of all of us here at the YMCA of the Okobojies.